I've been watching the NBN project unfold for I'd be pushing on nearly 6 years now. Back when I think it's Senator Lundy or something like that. There's a girl they started proposing separating of Telstra. Bring it into a separate retail, wholesale sort of thing. And finally doing what they were supposed to do back in the days, and that was separate Telstra out so that it didn't have full control over the network and who could actually use it. Now, I've been, was it today, it came out on all the Whirlpool news sites, and that, well, half the NBN Co's website, where you used to be able to go, where's my area, and am I ready to, when will I be served? And half of it's all missing. Instead of having big spreadsheet with, all the areas and where they are and what the dates, when things were supposed to happen and all that sort of thing, where you could actually zoom into your local area and go, am I going to be ready in 12 months? Am I going to be ready, when's construction commencing and all that sort of thing? Well, apart from being unopen, like, what was his name? Turnbull and stuff was saying, oh no, NBN's being all secretive and stuff. Well, now it turns out that they've replaced the large data set with a 2-page PDF with stuff all on it. And to say I'm not happy about it's an understatement anyway. My area was due to commence, or due to be finished within the next 3 to 6 months, apparently. And now it looks like it's not happening. And I'm not happy about it. Shit. I've been following it from when they just started even talking about it, when they sent out requests for tenders, when Telstra sent through their couple of page things saying, oh, okay, this is what we're going to do, and the government said, alright, stuff it, we're going to do it ourselves. And I've been following that since the beginning, and been waiting and waiting, wanting it to happen, and I'm just so annoyed with it right now. Knew this was going to happen when they changed governments out. Just wasn't expecting it to be this bad so soon. And where I am, we're on ADSL, and the service out here is pretty bad. I mean, I've probably got a 5-6 kilometer run to the exchange, which means I'm lucky to get 2-3 megabit, depending on which modem I use, and stability and that sort of thing, which means a download speed of pretty much 250 kilobytes, which is, for a single user watching a bit of YouTube's okay, but you can't do HD reliably even on that. And now they're going to change it to a, what are they going to do? Fibre to the node instead of fibre to the home, which I don't think's going to work anywhere near as good anyway. The idea behind Fibre is it's fast, it's consistent, everyone gets pretty much what they pay for, and you get upload speeds. You might have 100 megabit down, but you get 40 megabit up, which for home users and home businesses, or anyone who does a lot of uploading, is good. It'll give you almost land speeds to a VPN, if you have a VPN on the same sort of down and upload speeds. It'd be almost the same as being in the office or being on your computer with a network box next to it. It'd be that quick. But Turnbull's idea is fibre to the node, which means you'll get 25 megabit if you're lucky. If you're right next to the node, which basically is like a miniature telephone exchange, with all the bits and pieces in it that your modem connects to over the existing copper, which in my place is pretty bad anyway. The stuff's very old. It's the old two cores inside what looks like figure eight cable, strung over to the power pole and then along the power pole, one after another, after another. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work anywhere near as good. I mean, they're talking 25 megabit guaranteed downstream, but they don't talk about uplink. And your uplink's your big issue these days. I mean, granted, they're expecting everything to... Well, Malcolm Turnbull was saying, oh, but most consumption is in the downstream. Of course it is. You watch YouTubes and that sort of thing. But what about people who want to upload stuff, or if you want to store things off-site, or that sort of thing? You can't do that over, even if it's 2 or 3 megabit. Yeah, you can do it, but you're not going to be doing it every day because it's just going to be too painful. The fibre to the home was supposed to fix all this, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen, sadly. Not for a lot of people, anyway. My only other option here is Optus cable, and its contention ratios to the US and things like that is shocking. Even on their higher end data streams, not data streams, what do you call it? Speed tiers. I think they do the speed packs for everyone now. But even with that, the upload is still not even a tenth of the download, which means you can't do a great deal with it anyway. And Optus doesn't do static IPs. They block port 80, which is if you want to run a local web server, you can't. They block the mail server port and a whole bunch of other things you can't do on it. And they also have, well, it's expensive. And, I mean, I've got unlimited TPG, which is costing me about $60 a month. On Optus, I mean, it's faster and all that sort of stuff. But you don't get as much data. I mean, granted, I don't use a lot, but I don't like having to worry about, am I pushing close to my limit right now, or that sort of thing. Because when Optus cap you, it's at 256 kilobit, which is worse than, well, bad. Really, it is just shocking. But no, I'm not happy about it, and hopefully something happens, but I don't think anyone cares. They're not going to listen to us. Turnbull's got, all these big people in his ear to say, the guy that owns Foxtel and all that sort of thing, they're going to protect all that sort of stuff, where the fibre to the home was going to open a lot of that stuff up so that Foxtel doesn't have the big stranglehold on the market. I don't like the idea of Foxtel. It's a lot of money for a crap product, where you can stream Netflix and things like that over the internet for, $7-8 a month, US. Quite easily if you do a couple of small things to do so. But anyway, I guess they just don't want competition too much. Just not happy.